He's been doing great on bond as it relates to this matter.
This is case number 254549201. The people versus Jovar, aka Martell Tyus. Defendant is charged with operating while intoxicated. And today is the date set for sentencing. Appearances, please.
This is no ordinary DUI case. The man facing judgment today isn't just any defendant, he's a Detroit police officer. But when justice looks back at one of its own, how blind does the law really stay?
Good morning, Your Honor, to your staff. Rana Hadid on behalf of the people, P62243.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Court, Vassal Johnson II, P72130 on behalf of Mr. Tyus. He's on Zoom.
Thank you. And sir, please state your full name for the court.
Martell Tyus.
Today is the date set for sentencing. Court did have an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. With respect to the report, are there, on behalf of the people, are there any additions, deletions, or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
On behalf of the defense, any additions, deletions, or corrections?
Yes, just want to state, I want to say I did email your staff. When I did get the PSI, just so the file is accurate, there's a couple other documents that don't pertain to Mr. Tyus here.
Oh, what is that?
In the middle, it would be a letter to...
Oh, you must have emailed them and they gave me the correct one. I don't have anything that doesn't relate to Mr. Tyus. Mr. Flanagan, did you all? I don't have anything that doesn't relate to Mr. Tyus in my packet.
Okay.
Mr. Flanagan sent us an updated PSI.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay. And then perhaps I did see that it was updated, but I don't know if I saw that it was updated, but I just know that I would have clicked on the latest one that he sent me. So I don't have anything like that. So it appears that it's already been removed.
Yes, Your Honor. I just have allocution.
Okay. Well, then on behalf of the people, is there anything with respect to sentencing?
Your Honor, I would just ask that you adopt the sentence recommendation as recommended by the probation department and adopt the sentence agreement that the people in the defense have entered into.
Okay. And Mr. Johnson, anything on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Tyus, he's a DPD officer, no prior record, Your Honor. He's been doing great on bond as it relates to this matter. I know this is a Wayne County matter, so it may, I'll say the resolution more difficult.
You can hear the weight in his voice, an officer admitting he crossed the line he once enforced. But does remorse outweigh responsibility when the badge itself demands a higher standard? What do you think?
But he's working through it. His license is suspended. He has about 17 more days. He has received consequences from the police department, further consequences as it relates to his driver's license being suspended. Recently gone through a divorce. I don't want to put too much up, but a lot of hardships as a result. And since this matter has, originated, I would just ask, it's asking for 12 months. I would just ask for a term of probation of 6 months, 6 months probation, and strike the drug testing as that is not narrowly tailored as relates to Mr. Tyus here.
Does your client wish to make a statement on his own behalf?
Do you, Mr. Tyus?
Yes, ma'am. Just as my attorney stated, I am very aware of the circumstances the predicament I put myself in, as well as in a dishonor to the court, as well as to the city of Detroit. I am very apologetic about it. The direction that I went in trying to use as a coping mechanism wasn't the right situation I should have done. And once again, it's definitely a stepstone that I'm trying to learn from. I am learning from. And definitely going to find different avenues of help versus trying to sit there and use a type coping mechanism.
All right. The court is ready to impose sentence, and I will do so as follows. So indeed, Lady Justice, she should be blind, right? She should be blind. Now, she's not deaf, so but she should be blind. So blind Lady Justice, that means she doesn't make any decisions based on anyone.
Brilliant metaphor from the judge. Lady Justice may be blind, but she isn't deaf. She hears that he's an officer. Translation? Equal accountability. Judges often use symbolism like this to reinforce fairness before sentencing.
What she can see with her eyes. No, race, gender, that kind of thing. Lady Justice isn't deaf though, so she can hear things, and she hears that Mr. Tyus is a Detroit police officer. That's where I'm going with that. And then she knows that to whom much is given, much is required. So you and I, your client disappeared, and I saw him push a button, and he might have pushed the wrong button.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if he went in the breakout room, back to the breakout room, or if he disappeared. He disappeared. So we got to wait for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
We have to wait for him to come back. And I think this is him because I remember we had to change his name. Wasn't he Zoom user, Mr. Flanagan?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Mhm.
I was on the phone.
Wasn't Mr. Tyus Zoom user?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I think this is him, but I'm going to verify before I let him turn on his camera. The Zoom user, please state your name.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. My Zoom thing went out.
Yeah, okay, I thought that was you. So I'll engage the camera again. All right. You can start your camera. Okay.
I apologize again. I'm sorry.
That's all right. So I was saying, you and I getting a DUI, OWI is different than the citizen. Because if I get one, they're going to say, she a judge, she ought to know better. That's how they're going to do it. And it's the same for you. We're like, he's an officer, he should know better. That doesn't then discount that we go through issues, we go through things, and sometimes we choose the wrong way to cope, just like everybody else. So then people have to remember, yeah, but we are human also. So I said that to say that I'm aware that you're a police officer, but I'm also aware that you have the same issues and things as regular people, and we just have to learn how to do them differently. And therefore, I'm not going to treat you differently than I would treat anybody else in this situation. So I don't want Mr. Johnson or Miss Hadid to think that I am doing anything one way or another because you are a police officer. Everything that I'm getting ready to say is because you are convicted of drunk driving. And I did look at this plea agreement between the parties, and it did not include in it, according to the PSI, because that's all I have. I don't have the actual agreement. It did not include a length of probation. With respect to, I am going to accept probation's recommendation for probation, but with respect to the length of probation, it is Mr. Tyus does not have a prior criminal history, including no prior drinking and driving offenses.
Here's the breakdown. 9 months probation, fines totaling around $1,160, but early release possible in 4.5 months. That's lenient for an OWI. Fair justice or professional courtesy? Be honest, would you call this balanced?
And while I am not going to give his attorney a 6-month probation, I am going to reduce the probation from 12 months to 9 months. And then also, Mr. Tyus, that means that you will be eligible to be discharged after 4.5 months. So, Mr. Flanagan, if I could get the 4.5 month date and the 9 month date in the chat, that would be great. And then, with respect to the terms of probation, they are as follows. You shall not violate any criminal law of any governmental unit. That's no new cases. You cannot leave the state of Michigan without consent of this court. You must make a truthful report to probation on a monthly basis and notify them immediately of any change of address, phone number, or employment status. You will pay the following fines, costs, and fees. The mandatory cost of $210, a $400 fine. Court sets restitution at 0. Supervision fees for 9 months at a rate of $35 per month is $315. That will be prorated if you are discharged early from probation. $100 pre-sentence investigation and substance abuse evaluation fee. The court is going to order urinalysis once a month. I am going to add to your probation order urinalysis fees. However, if you test outside of the court at the approval and direction of probation, then we will remove these urinalysis fees and you will pay directly to the outside agency. So I am going to add $135 per month for urinalysis fees for the 9 months. That also will be prorated. If you get discharged early and you've been testing at the court, we will remove the remaining urinalysis fees for the advance. The total fines, costs, and fees for the 9-month probation is $1,160. And then if it looks like you're going to get discharged in 4.5 months, your supervision fees would only be $158, and your urinalysis fees would be $68. And so you would only have to pay $936. So if it looks like you're going to get discharged at the halfway point, just pay $936. Unless, again, if you've been testing outside the court, then I will also remove those fees. Additionally, sir, you shall not use or possess any illegal substances. You cannot use or possess any marijuana without a valid medical marijuana card, no opiates without a valid prescription and letter of explanation from the doctor, no alcohol in any form, no driving without a valid driver's license. And then I have a question, Mr. Johnson. Is your client, with respect to his employment, is he, you said something about suspended. Is the license suspended? Is he suspended from work?
No, Your Honor. Driver's license suspension.
Right. So is he on desk duty or is he driving?
Desk duty, right?
Well, desk duty because his license suspended.
Right, that's right.
Okay, I know. But I was a little slow right there. It's kind of Monday because I was off for 2 days. All right. So I'm not going to prohibit, unless the people have a request and I grant it, his use of a firearm. He's not restricted from his firearm.
Not unless his employer's restricted him, but no, I don't have objections to that.
All right, so I'm going to leave that alone. You will attend the Alcohol Highway Safety Education Level 1. You will attend the Victims Impact Panel and watch the consequences video. And you will pay any outstanding tickets that you have. According to the report, you have none. Of course, you don't have any warrants. And then there's a recommendation for choices, and I'm not going to order choices.
Thank you.
For Mr. Tyus. Having worked for the Detroit Police Department, I also know that he could not be a Detroit police officer without either a high school diploma or GED, and therefore I don't need him to provide proof of his education. I was trying to see if there was a recommendation for the driver's improvement program, and there is not. And I keep forgetting to attend the class myself so that I will know what it actually addresses, so I can know when it is and it's not appropriate to order it. I believe that concludes the court's order. And then the final review date for 9 months would be July 2nd, 2026. But your midway review date, where you are eligible to be discharged from probation, is February 18th. So this is the date you need to probably to focus on. February 18th, 2026. Your review time is 10 o'clock a.m. If you have completed the terms and conditions of your probation at that time.
So, Officer Tyus walks away with probation, fines, and a stern lesson on accountability. A measured ruling that balances mercy with message. What's your take on this outcome? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more dramatic courtroom moments.
Then the court will discharge you from probation. Anything further on behalf of the people?
No, Your Honor.
On behalf of the defense?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Then we are all set. Have a great day, sir. Stay safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. I know your lawyer left, Mr. Tyus, but I just want to say on the record, because I'm still recording, we are going to mail a copy of the court's order to your address that's listed on the pre-sentence investigation. And because you are a police officer, I'm not going to even say your street, the name of your street, but to the address on the pre-sentence report and to the phone number on the pre-sentence report that ends in 511. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're all set. Have a great